Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am very happy to be speaking with you today because I am here to share my wish list of 2021. If you are new to this type of video, it is basically where someone would share what they want to get for the year of, like, let's say 2021 or any other year. I love watching wish list videos because it really gives me an idea of what somebody else would want, to see if there's something I would want to add to my wish list. But more importantly, it helps me sort of plan out my purchases. It helps me stay focused and disciplined so that I don't just buy anything that comes along my way, like sales or like limited edition items. Don't get me wrong, I love those things. I love limited edition, I love sales, but sometimes I find myself buying more than I need because of the impulse right at the moment. I have found that having a wish list really does sort of keep me focused, keep me having a list of things to work towards, and yeah, basically it also helps me kind of look back year to year, like what did I do in 2020? What about 2019? What kind of bags did I want? Did I end up getting it? So I'll list my 2020 wish list video down below if you're interested, but it's really a good way to sort of like compare, right? Just a note, while I do have a list of wish list items, I may not purchase everything on it, and I might purchase outside of it, but this is sort of like a suggested kind of like overall list, I guess, if that makes sense. Without further ado, let's get started. I have my notes here, so I will be looking down on this. By the way, this is a new notebook that I've been keeping. I try to keep a new one every year just to like get my thoughts collected. But yeah, I found like jotting things down really helps, even though I love doing things like on the computer right now, but yeah, it's just something about writing it down. I don't know. It just makes it that much more concrete. So I have a list in no particular order. I will just start sharing some of the items with you, and I'll try to provide a reason or some detail if it's applicable. All right, so the first item here is a belt. I was looking at either the Dior 30 Montaigne belt or the Hermes Constance mini belt, and I think the Hermes one is, I would want it in the black with the gold buckle, and that one is 35 millimeter wide. The Hermes mini Constance is 24 millimeters wide, so it's actually quite a bit thinner, but I like that this one is reversible. And I would like to get it in the rose gold hardware, and probably in just like a black and a gold in reversible leather. I'm not too picky, but I do want it to be a little bit more neutral so I could wear it with a lot of my outfits. I don't know if I'm gonna get both of these, but I definitely want one of them, so we'll see. The next item on my wish list has actually been on my wish list for like, I don't know, 3 years now. If you've been watching my wish list video, you'll know this wouldn't come as a surprise. It is the Louis Vuitton Capucines BB in the Galette color, which I think I just looked at. It is actually now called the Pebble color, but it's basically their Tarlon leather, and I just love the silhouette of this. I have the mini peekaboo from Fendi, and I love this bag. I love the style of this, the top handle, the crossbody strap, the two sort of compartment, and just like a little satchel with this kind of shape. And this is exactly what the Capucines actually looks like or shaped like. I think the Capucines is a little bit larger and it does have a little flap, but overall I found myself really loving this style bag. So it's kind of like I want to get the Capucines because I like this one so much, but at the same time it's always been pushed back on my things to get because I have something similar. So it's kind of confusing, right? But yeah, I'm hoping that this year is the year that I would get it. We'll see. The next item I have on my wish list is the Hermes mini Constance, which is in the size 18 in Epsom leather. I don't really have a strong preference in the color, besides I want it to be more neutral or pastel colors. So I'm waiting for that. I was offered last year a bright pink magnolia one, which looks gorgeous. I just feel like for my first Hermes, I want something that's very versatile so that I could use it a lot. So I turned that one down. If you want to see the video of that, I'll link it below as well. But hopefully this is the year where I'll get offered a more neutral or pastel color mini Constance. The next item on my wish list is a Chanel handbag. I don't really have one particular in mind because I think I have all the styles that I do want to have, but I wouldn't mind adding a mini rectangle flap to my collection. And I have last year added the mini square flap in the Pearl Crush. So I have it right here. This is the one that I added last year. I love the size of this. It is so easy to wear, and the fact that it has the Pearl Crush option, which allows me to adjust the strap, is perfect as well because I'm quite short. The Pearl Crush does come in a rectangle mini size, but I actually don't mind it if it's not. I actually do just want it in a unique color that I like. I think they might bring back the iridescent pink color, which I missed out on a couple, maybe 3 years ago now. But yeah, we'll see if I can get my hands on that. I would prefer it to be a caviar leather, so we shall see. But I'm also open to other style of Chanel bags if one catches my attention. So this is sort of like a placeholder. I'm adding jewelry to my wish list this year, and it is the Van Cleef & Arpels Sweet Alhambra necklace. I want it in the mini size, and this wasn't on my wish list before, but I really like the design, and I thought, you know what, maybe I should give it a try. And so yeah, I think I'm going to try to get that one in the mother of pearl with the gold hardware. I think it looks really, really pretty. I had this on my wish list last year, and it was a placeholder for a smaller designer brand handbag. I did purchase, I think, a couple last year, and so I want to have a placeholder for another one this year. So I am not sure what brand I'm going to go for. I'm going to like just browse and keep my eye out, because I think, you know, while luxury designer handbags, you know, the cream of the crop is always good to have, it's also good to keep an eye out for designers that are up and coming, or maybe they don't get, maybe it's not expensive but it's still good, and you know, so I always like to keep my eyes out on that, and then like let you know how I feel, like how it compares to other things in my collection. Another bag that I would like to get, and it will come as no surprise because I love this brand, it is from Senreve. They've just released this. It is called the Harmonica Tote. I see that they have it in a mock croc material, and I think it just looks so good. It actually has a crossbody strap as well, so it looks very versatile, and I'm very interested because I don't really have any big tote bags with a shoulder strap, which I actually do think it comes in handy quite a bit. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. I might get one. I'm most likely gonna get one, but stay tuned if you would like to see an unboxing of any of these things I've been talking about. The next item on my wish list is another Hermes item, and it is the Bastia coin purse. This has been on my wish list, I think last year and maybe even the year before, but I never end up getting it because I always get gravitated towards different other things. I just never ended up getting it, but I'm open to getting it this year. It is a great way to have a small piece of a type of leather to test, or like a color that I don't know if I'm really super into, but having a small piece at a really good price point actually, when it comes to Hermes, it's $235, so it's a good way to sort of test the waters before getting a handbag in that color or in that leather. The next item that I have here is another jewelry piece, and it is the Cartier Love Bracelet in the small size and in the rose gold color, metal tone. It was on my wish list last year, but I never ended up getting it. I don't think I'm gonna get it this year, but I just like to carry it over, just have it around. You never know. All right guys, the last item on my wish list is a handbag, and this one I do not expect to get this year, although I am very crossing my fingers that I can, but we'll see. It is the Hermes Kelly 25 or the 28, and in a more neutral palette or pastel palette color. I don't think I have a strong preference in either size just because I haven't tried either size, but I do want something that I could easily match with my outfits, so that's why I'm going for the color. I don't really care about the hardware, nor do I really care about the leather as much. I obviously don't want something that's super fragile, but I know that some of the softer leathers do look really good on the Kelly, so I'm open to it, but we'll see. So yeah, like I said, I don't think this one is going to get completed, just like a lot of these items I think won't get, you know, purchased, but that's okay. I'm totally okay with that, but I thought I'd just put it on here as like a benchmark or like a goal to work towards. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed my wish list. If you have any suggestions, comments, or if you have some of your own items on your wish list for this year, definitely leave it in the comments below. I'd like to know what you think. If you end up making a video on your wish list items, I would like to see it. So definitely let me know and I'll come check it out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in my next video.